You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good Friday morning to you.
Oh, and right back at you. Hey, great birthday yesterday, Heidi.
Yeah, it was.
Woo! So the party's still going on. The body count just keeps piling up. Birthday's today, Shania Twain.
Oh, hey.
Hey, she's going double nickels for you on the Sunny.
Is she really?
55.
Did not know
55. Jason Priestley.
Okay.
Brandon from Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
90210. Dreamy.
Is he?
I didn't watch that show.
So I've heard. He's 51 today,
Okay.
Jason Priestley. And David Sowell. We're talking kind of a homeboy here. David Sowell was not born here, but he graduated from Washington High School.
Really?
His parents moved around quite a bit. In fact, his dad was a professor at Augie for a couple of years. In fact, taught poli-sci and history. David Sowell got one of his big breaks. Clint Eastwood brought him on board for Magnum Force. In fact, Clint Eastwood killed him in Magnum Force.
Oh, really?
There you go. David Sowell is 77 today. Starsky and Hutch fame, in case you don't know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 1830. This very day, the first American-built locomotive, named the Tom Thumb, races a horse-drawn carriage.
Okay.
Right outside Baltimore. Due to some mechanical problems, the horse won.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It is.
What a horse.
Kind of different. And boy, pharmacists, they used to get busy back in the day. It was 1837. Pharmacists, John Lee, L-E-A, and William Perrins, develop and manufacture Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, I love that stuff.
And that's still the best in the biz. You look at the shelf, grab the Lee and Perrins.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah. I've had that before. It's good.
Yeah.
It's still on the label.
We end up getting French's most of the time. I don't know why.
Well, because you get 20% more for nothing, and it's a bigger bottle for half the
right.
price.
That's
Heidi
why.
is a bargain
And
shopper.
I am a bargain shopper.
Yeah.
He really is.
Dump
Yeah.
that stuff on everything, man. You get
Yo,
some
for sure.
How do you say it?
and some Worcestershire.
How do you say it, Heidi?
I say it all sorts of different ways because I don't
A lot
know
of people
how to
do.
say it.
Well, the spelling is
Worcestershire is what it's spelled like, but I know that's not right either.
it's W-O-R-C-E-T-E, Shire, S-H-I-R-E.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
Good
I
stuff.
don't know how to say it.
Either.
And pay attention here. This is important. 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivers his I Have a Dream speech at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington,
That's awesome.
D.C. Never, ever did he mention looting and burning.
No, he did not.
That was not in the
Just
speech.
wasn't
No,
in.
he did not.
So there you go. Now, I know now, you know now, we all know, and we can just bust a move and plow through this thing.
There we
We're gonna do
go.
it. It's going to be an awesome Friday. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Do you pay too much for insurance? Have you looked around? Or are you too chicken? Don't be afraid to look around to see if you can find a better deal at InsuranceChicken.com. We make it super simple for you to see rates from several different companies, to see what they have to offer, all in one place. Heck out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, and snapping up a little salute there off the old Ranger Dan hat to you two. Lovely couple that you are. Richie, you're looking good. Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Whoa, hey, a little problem with the left eye there, because you're looking real right.
Oh,
Boy, that just never gets old. Well, here we go. You know, I wasn't going to do any more of this because of, well, certain this, that, and the other thing. But I got to tell you what, the requests just pile up and pile up. People just hankering for a little light in their lives during what apparently are dark times.
Absolutely.
Brings us back to all kinds of requests for just a few more snippets from what's become now a best-selling comedy album, Ranger Dan Quacks You Up.
Nice. It's best-selling, and the crazy thing is nobody's even gotten a copy of it yet.
Well, it takes a little while for delivery. This album recorded live at Cheetah's now Peanutless Bar and off-sale liquors in Sisseton, South Dakota.
I changed my review
France.
for them. So.
It's $29.95 plus $12.95 shipping and handling. Allow 37 to 53 weeks for delivery. Side note, proceeds from this album, of course, go to the Ranger Dan Boat Fund so he can continue his important work on water conservation and walleye limits every darn day of the week. Here we go. Pay attention. This is good humor. Make no mistake. So a dog walks into a bar with a bandage and a sling on his leg. Bartender says, "What do you need there, buddy?" Dog says, "I'm looking for the man who shot my paw."
Oh, wow.
I'll let you catch your breath. What do you call a penguin in the desert?
I don't know.
Lost. And let's cap it here in style. What did the fish say when it swam into a wall?
What?
Damn. Well, that's all the time we have. Hey, little Radio Rangers. Remember, Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yes, sir.
Some credit cards have really high rates or big annual fees. Usually, people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If that sounds like you, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes, and you may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card hopes you don't think about it, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by Lukewarm Tap Water.
Tap water.
Hey, what do public employees make? It's all over the map.
Is it really?
And public employees, I came across this story. I thought, well, that's kind of fascinating. It was titled Highest Paid Public Employee in Each State.
Oh, really?
So you start thinking, well, it's probably the governor, somebody in politics, whatever.
I bet it's not. In most
Boy,
cases.
not usually. And again, I just boiled this down to kind of our little Midwestern area here.
Is it like the state's attorneys?
Not even close. State of Iowa, and again, public employee.
So these are all the public.
Now,
like
keep
the
in mind,
numbers. Public funds.
state universities come under that heading.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See, I wasn't even thinking of
So highest paid public employee, University of Iowa, Hawkeyes head football coach, Kirk Ferentz, $4.1 million.
Are you kidding me?
That's his annual contract.
That is insane.
Teach a class
big
too,
college
or-
football team coaches, they make some
my
nice bucks.
gosh.
Does he teach some classes too, or he just does the coaching?
No, they don't have to do that in college.
I don't know.
It's not like he does math and coaches the
No,
football.
a lot of high school they teach the
I
class
know.
too.
Yeah, that's high school, John.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. I didn't know if he.
No.
Wow.
No.
4.1 million beans. That's a lot of
Wow.
Let's just jump a little bit east here, Minnesota.
beans. Okay.
And again, University of Minnesota Gophers head football coach PJ Fleck, $4.6 million.
Wow. I see a theme here. I bet when we get to Nebraska, it's going to be that Huskers coach.
It is.
Yeah.
Scott Frost pulling down $5 million.
Yeah. 5 million beans. Again, a lot of beans.
Now we're going to switch up when we get to North Dakota. Things start making a little more sense. In North Dakota, highest paid public employee happens to be the director of the North Dakota Department of Human Services, Dr. Eduardo P.
Something.
It's Yabut, actually, which is an awesome name. It is spelled Y-A-B-U-T.
Okay.
Cool.
So Eddie Yabut,
Yeah. But
$533,000.
what a giant
That's a
discount
huge
compared to the
difference.
other guys.
Yeah, it's still $500,000.
Yeah, that's good. And you can actually you can probably survive on that.
And now
North
I like
Dakota.
this. So why a lot of
Anywhere.
the country is economically and everything else really struggling, really suffering because for a number of reasons, South Dakota kind of rocks. So keep in mind, we were just talking about head coaches at universities pulling
Right.
down between $4 and $5 million in our neck of the woods. South Dakota, highest paid public employee, SDSU, the Jackrabbits, head basketball coach Eric Henderson, $275,000.
Wow.
Okay.
Which compared to other
Yeah.
state university, so I can live with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I can live with that. Those other numbers were making me sick to my stomach. I was like, that is ridiculous.
And Jackrabbits usually court pretty decent teams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
And I think they make them go to class and everything. So
Fiscally responsible. South Dakota.
I just thought that was kind of fascinating.
Yeah,
really
I love
is.
that.
So and they have that for every state. If I wanted to go online and find that,
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
that's crazy. Well, Dan, thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Coming up in a moment, we're going to be visiting about the Step Big Walk for the Parkinson Foundation. That's on the way. It's part of our bright spot of news from Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. That's all coming up.
We're here to make it better.
If you find that drug or alcohol problems are hitting you too close to home, you can get help. Maybe it's time for rehab. Your insurance may even cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. Get help for a drug or alcohol problem within 24 hours.
We're here to make it better.
Get more information at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for our bright spot of news, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. We've got Steve Nord joining us right now as we shine our spotlight on the Step Big Walk for the Parkinson's Foundation. How you doing, Steve?
Very good.
So the Step Big Walk was scheduled for tomorrow, but since it is a virtual walk, you can kind of do this anytime. You can kind of do this from anywhere, right, Steve?
Absolutely. You don't need to be an expert walker, or just be able to put one foot in front of the other and enjoy the. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful afternoon or a beautiful morning, and you actually don't have to walk on Saturday either if you don't want to, anytime you feel like it.
And the ideal scenario would be to have all the walking done by the 31st of August, which is Monday, so we've got some time to do this. And I think this is really cool. They had the challenge, the Step Big Challenge, and the challenge was to get 1,000 miles walked before the event, and we've already surpassed that, which is fantastic.
Well, very good. Yeah, I didn't know that, but that's great to hear.
Now, Steve, let's talk about how you got involved in this event.
I developed Parkinson's about 4.5 years ago. Was initially introduced to this walk through a program that I've been a part of for about almost 4 years now. It's a program here in town, actually a national program, international program, really. It's called Rock Steady Boxing.
Yeah.
And it is held at the Inn on Westport. At least it used to be until COVID came along, and now we are doing our workouts via Zoom with our coach, Lisa Howard. So I was introduced to the Step Big Walk program for Parkinson's through Rock Steady Boxing. And Rock Steady Boxing has been big in fundraising for the event itself. So that's really how I've come to be familiar with the program. When we were actually doing the walking itself, it was held usually at the end of August each year, as in this case the 29th, this Saturday, out at the Birdcage, or the Sioux Falls baseball stadium where the Canaries play.
Yeah.
And it was fun. We would just walk around the warning track and around behind home plate there. Probably one lap around the ball field would be probably pretty close to 400 meters. So it was fairly easy to gauge. You walk 4 times around, that's roughly about a mile or 1,600 meters or so. And you could walk as far as you wanted to. So that was fun. We had local vendors and a lot of food and everything. So it was a great event, and I'm sure it will be in the future after we get rid of this COVID issue.
Absolutely. And if you would like to be a part of it this year, it's a virtual walk, so you can walk wherever you happen to be. So if you're listening near, you can be walking here. If you're listening far away, you can walk right there. And if you would like to be a part of the Step Big Challenge, when you do your walking, be sure to snap a photo and then post that on social media, hashtag Step Big Challenge. And again, our goal was 1,000 miles. We've already surpassed that, but let's see how many more miles we can get on there. And then also, if you'd like to contribute financially, you can do that through the website, SouthDakotaParkinson.org.
Thank you so much. I just want to put a plug in for this Rock Steady Boxing program. If anybody is interested in learning more about it or getting involved if you have Parkinson's, you can contact Lisa Howard at 362-1210. Exercise is so important in slowing the progress of Parkinson's down, and I work out at a couple of different gyms in town here. But Sanford also has a support group that is held every month, usually about the middle of the month. And if you are a caregiver, would like to get involved with the support groups at Sanford, there's a number there that you could call, 605-328-4227. And they do a great job with the Parkinson's support groups as well. So we're hoping to really do a good job. Obviously, it would be more fun if we could all be together at the ball field this weekend. But second best, we'll walk virtually. And as I say, hopefully we get rid of this COVID and get back to whatever a new normal is going to be.
That sounds great. Thank you again for your time today, sir. You have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you so much, John.
Again, the Step Big Walk for Parkinson's, the annual walk is coming up this weekend. Again, it's a virtual event, so you can do it from anywhere. All of the details at SouthDakotaParkinson.org. Many people have dabbled in the stock market for their very first time ever this year. If you're new to the market, but you don't want to learn things the hard way and the expensive way, I encourage you to subscribe to this free newsletter. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com. Subscribe for free. If you change your mind, just unsubscribe. Sign up for free right now at MarketBeatMinute.com. That's MarketBeatMinute.com. Time now for a little entertainment news with Mr. Dan Farris.
Celebrities are fabulous, and another little baby child is born. Not in the ghetto, not in the ghetto. She's here, ladies and gentlemen. Katy Perry has given birth.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Orlando Bloom apparently had something to do with it. So the other day, a daughter was born to Katy in Orlando. The daughter has been christened Daisy Dove Bloom.
Oh, okay.
Couple of announcers' daughter's arrival. Well, as soon as she was born, of course, they called moi, because why wouldn't they?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
And they're sharing images of little Tyke, and everything went really well. They said the birth was like super peaceful, and they are ecstatic about the whole thing. They are, quote, floating with love and wonder from the safe and healthy arrival of our daughter.
Nice.
And just coincidentally, Katy Perry's brand new album, Smile, just dropped as well.
Okay.
And Katy and Orlando are hoping it will generate enough money so they can afford to get married.
Yeah. And, and maybe enough to get some diapers now.
So there you go.
Daisy Bloom. I don't know that I would have done that with a last name like Bloom. I don't think I would have given her a flower name.
Daisy Dove Bloom.
Yeah, I don't think I would have done that.
It's pretty neat.
At least it's a normal name. I mean, you got to give them that. The whole Dove part is
I look at
off.
it. I cannot judge by this. As I have two children myself, and of course, the arguments were vast and varied. Naming my two, I originally, I can't even say one on the radio, but it was a great name.
I don't even want to know.
We'll talk about that off the air, Dan.
I wanted to name my son Zeus Bogart.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't even come close, though. He ended up Luke Anthony because I lost that one on every front.
Luke Anthony, Zeus Bogart. I mean, that's pretty close.
Mm-hmm. And the other one was Styles, and I can't say the middle name.
Oh.
But it was an awesome name. They're out there.
I'm looking forward to hearing what that was when we get off the air.
Me too. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Oh, yeah.
We got to find this out.
My pleasure. Where's that swear jar?
I'm going to need it.
Yeah, we've been talking about installing a Sunny swear jar, but we can't find a bucket big enough.
Can't find it big enough.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Lukewarm Tap Water.
Tap water.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, August 28th, 2020. The equities market got another shot of antiviral medication on Thursday when Jerome Powell announced major changes in how the Federal Reserve views inflation. Instead of taking inflation at face value, the committee will use an average inflation approach in an effort to help sustain economic growth. Under the new policy, inflation could run well above the 2% target before any policy action or business-stifling rate increases would be taken. The Fed changes are intended to sustain and accelerate economic growth in the U.S., and the markets responded favorably. The Dow Jones Industrial Average led the day's advance with a gain near 1% to set a new high for 2020. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ Composite posted smaller advances, but both also set new highs as well. Investors should expect to see more new highs so long as the data remains favorable. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.